Hello and welcome to the second of our invitational runners-up game between MSI and T7H. So with me again is Caution. Lucky to have him in here. Say hello again.
Hello.
Yep, it's double Brit time today, but I don't know if Caution just want to run down a brief summary of that last game for those who haven't caught it yet, and just maybe offer some words of advice before some of these plans get underway.
Well, I don't know what the policy is. I mean, I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but well, actually, does that matter?
Oh, okay, yeah, I did actually think of that. Brief summary then, come on. Alright, let's scratch that just in case. I don't want anyone raging at me for ruining a good game. No, it was a bit of a long one then. I'll just say that much. But let's go on to the bans instead then. So go for that instead if I can throw that over to you this time.
Pretty similar to the last game actually, with the corrupted slither, polywog and Ophelia. I mean that. We just went over spoilers, but it's pretty much the same thing. Bans, not too much of a big thing. They played a small part at the beginning of the game, but lineup wise, I wouldn't be surprised if MSI tried the same sort of thing and T7H also tried the same sort of thing. We could always have a curveball thrown at us though when a team like MSI is playing, because they do sometimes deviate from the standard things that they've been practicing, or generally throw weird things at us. I think I wouldn't really expect anything different from T7H. I think they really do like the whole double heal type thing, and just have a strong carry or a strong hero to stay at the front. And Hellbringer first pick, very strong. Malphus, good. Pseudo initiate or pseudo, how you pronounce the word thing. It's not like the best initiation, but it does give you that 1 second of getting everything lined up. A strong laner. I'd expect to see him on a side lane rather than on mid. He's fairly weak in mid nowadays, so I'd expect him on the side lane.
Yep. So then, just saying about the bans, that's the only one switch we had then. It was Hellbringer banned then instead of a curse. I think it'd be safe to say, without spoiling too much, that a curse was a big part in the last game. Partnered up with Ragnar, keeping him alive, just keeping that combo going, his old spells, his cauterized and fast shield, just keeping that carry going. But seems as if MSI then are going for the engineer and plague rider. Bit of deja vu going on here, isn't it, Caution? Just other way around.
Yeah, there's the double heal from T7H, which I just talked about. They've gone for Soul Reaper and Demented rather than Soul Reaper and a Curse from last game, as the Curse is banned. What I would like to see from T7H, in fact, is to pick up the Defiler to counter the Engineer a little bit. But then again, you got Plague Rider again, which is a big thing with the armor and the ghosts dealing a lot less damage. So they might be tempted to ignore the Defiler. But then I think MSI would have a good pick up going for the Defiler with the Tinker from Engineer, the support shielding from the Plague Rider on the Defiler to just stick at the front. They gone with the Hammerstorm Pyromancer, which is a very strong double stun combination that can roam quite well and stab behind mid lane or anything along those lines. It's going to be interesting what they last pick. I don't think we'll see any jungling from them or anything like that, but I'd expect a semi-carry or a carry coming late from them.
Yep, just to produce a nice solid lane for that. But I was kind of expecting that Magnus again then. Once again, he did quite a good job in the other game. Big damage came out from his ultimate, but yep, definitely Hammerstone nothing to snuff at with his ultimate dealing that huge damage. Able to take out towers as well. That night, oh, there you go. Just interrupt myself, but we see a Ragnar again. Then DeWitt's once more looking to carry the game, and Pestilence. Then I'm guessing for a bit more initiation wise.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure if we go for a blink. I mean, you got the Hellbringer that can throw down a little stun on there if he's got flight, and depending what boot choice he goes for, if he goes phased, then he's got max movement speed. And even if he doesn't go for the phase, he's still got pretty much close to max movement speed to get in there after the Malphus goes down. it's looking rather strong for me. I think that T7H is very, very strong, quite basic as you look at it. I mean, Forsaken, which can be played by Trixie, I'm sure. Forsaken against Ratner and Midler, it looks like. Two very, very strong teams, I think. There's some burst damage from both teams, but T7H have the healers, so the longer the team fights go on, the more powerful the T7H will be. So you've got to look for MSI to be doing the pickoffs, trying to gank someone and then pushing, or yeah, just looking for a bit more of a gank early game, I think, from these guys. It's gonna be interesting to see how it pans out though. Hopefully, it won't be as slow as last game.
Oh yeah, it was a bit of a drag at some points, but Forsaken Arch then, obviously, when he first introduced in the game, as with most heroes, when balance isn't really perfect, well, it never really is throughout the whole for most characters, but definitely saw a lot of it every game, but then it could obviously disappeared out of flavour, and it's quite nice to see actually back in action. Obviously some of the lanes could be quite opposite, as I said already, got the Pyro, Hammerstorm then, Forsaken mid, and this double lane range, which obviously favours trying to pin down some of these carries with double lane, make it a lot easier to harass and get some of these denies and attacks in. And obviously then if we look over to the T7H side, Arachnamid then, and then Demented Shaman and Pestilence then, pretty strong combo there as well, followed up with the Soul Reaver Hellbringer. So it's going to be interesting to see who can get upper hand in these lanes combinations they go off, but I expect both teams once again to be a bit more passive, waiting, won't see much early action here then.
I think the Pestilence lane is probably going to be seeing the most action. Demented Pestilence, pretty much fairly standard combo as far as any lane combinations go. Certainly, you can say that it's got derived from Dota with Dazzle and Slardar. It can be very strong. It's obviously very, very physical based. But they're going up against a double ranged lane. One of the ranged has high strength gain, high strength overall with the engineer. But they've got double nukes themselves, so if they can really catch the Demented out of place, I reckon that they could quite easily pick him off. I doubt we'll see Pestilence die unless he gets over aggressive. I don't think Pestilence will get very much farm going on there against a double range, double nuke lane. So early action at top actually, Demented has got himself caught, and I reckon it's going to be a first blood here. No,
great stun there by Pestilence.
Stun.
Good save, and obviously that potion going off by Demented Shaman to keep him up. Yep, spoke a bit too soon then. Nearly got it out, but Forsaken Archer picks up that double damage. It's going to make it farming a lot easier during early game. Obviously until it starts wearing off. How about this lane down bottom then? Do you think? I expect Pyromancer and Hammerstorm with a bit of combination then to get some sort of kill on Soul Reaver and Hellbringer when they're particularly, say, a bit more squishy than early on.
Yeah, I think you're looking level 2, maybe level 3 for them to probably initiate on the... I'd personally go for the Soul Reaver. He has less health, and if you can keep him stun locked, then obviously he can't heal himself, and if you go for him, Hellbringer can't really do much apart from damage. If you go for the Hellbringer, then obviously Soul Reaper can give him a heal, so they should be looking to go for the Soul Reaper. What I would like to see from this bottom lane, in fact, is... And they've gone for the Soul Reaper right now with a stun, and Pyromancer following up with his stun, and the Bloodlust at level 2. I think the Soul Reaper was level 1, so he just couldn't do anything. He went Aura for level 1 as well, so he couldn't even heal himself after he did come out of the stun, so a really good start for this bottom lane.
Definitely, to really keep him in, obviously T7H and their bottom lane is going to have to keep trying to harass him as much as possible, so to keep him low health and make it that much more risky if they're coming in. Just having a quick look middle then, it's really interesting to see this little fight going on by Forsaken and Arachna. Arachna obviously constantly trying to get on the upper hand by pushing him back and trading blows, but in the meantime it seems Forsaken Archer with that double damage is on the upper hand, but I imagine soon enough it might change.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gripe I have with the game at the moment. These early ruins can be so powerful, especially for the mid, because that's where it's looking to go for.